YouTube. It's been super long, but I am back. I'm here to talk about WWE. Yes, wrestling. They have no idea how to make the product good again. And I say this because no one can talk on the mic anymore. They can't wrestle as good anymore. Well, they're more athletic, but they just focus on the athletic parts and not on the all-around stuff. Also, for like so many years, since I think 2012, 2010, maybe somewhere around there, up until now, they kept on focusing on old superstars to carry their show, to boost ratings. Like, they had an old Undertaker for many years coming back just to boost the ratings. They had a part-timer Brock Lesnar holding the championship for that long to boost the ratings, because literally no one else was championship-worthy material. Kofi Kingston won the championship. After that, you forgot about him because he wasn't championship-worthy. Same thing with Cody Rhodes right now. He's the same way. And now we have The Rock, an old-time wrestler, coming back to boost the ratings and to fix the WWE. Because you only have Roman Reigns as the top big star. The other stars are not able to carry the show. All the big time stars like The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, they're too old to carry the show. When they were in their heyday, they were in the prime time, they were carrying their eras, carrying the shows, getting the ratings themselves, not having to worry about past, because they had so much talent and they know how to use it. Nowadays, a lot of the wrestlers don't even know how to use it. Only Roman Reigns knows how to use it. But you don't look at Roman Reigns like a Stone Cold, a Rock, and all of this stuff like how you did back in the 90s or the 2000s. Like, even with Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, John Cena, all those guys, when they were coming up, they were carrying the show in the mid-2000s. They were doing it. But from 2010s and up, when the John Cenas and Randy Orton got over 40 years old, who is left? Just Roman Reigns? That's pathetic. And I stopped watching at 2021. I haven't been watching, but I've been keeping up here and there, because they do nothing on the show. So you could watch clips on YouTube. Go on YouTube, watch clips from the show. You don't even have to watch a full 3-hour product, and you'll know exactly what happened in the show. Are you serious? And they got big stars, but they're not utilizing them. You know why? Because they don't know how to. The stars is not the problem. The WWE is the problem. They don't know how to push their stars. What's Drew McIntyre doing? Drew McIntyre's doing nothing. He's in his prime time. In the next 5 or 10 years, he's going to get too old. What's he doing right now? He's supposed to take advantage. He's supposed to be a next to Rock, Stone Cold, but he's not. He's nowhere near that level. He's going to just do his mid-card stuff until he gets too old and has to retire. Until something changes, but I don't think anything's going to change. He won the title in COVID, and since then he's been doing nothing. I don't know if anything's going to change. Also, CM Punk. They have him carrying everything. He's almost 50. Why is CM Punk carrying the show? He's almost 50. What's Drew McIntyre doing? What's Seth Rollins doing? What are they doing? Why do they have all this stuff? WWE shows, they also have too many cheesy moments. They have too many cheesy parts, too many cheesy moments happening. Nothing's legit. That's why you can't find a legit champion. And NXT, they need to fix it better. Cause a big NXT talent, when they come to the main roster, they immediately get pushed for a title or something big. But once they actually get that title or do something big, then you kind of look at them a second glance, and then you're like, hey, wait a minute. Their ring work needs to be better. Their mic skill are trash. So, like, how do they call up to the main roster, getting all these titles and successfulness? They're not gaining it. When John Cena when John Cena came to wrestling beginning, he had good in ring, and he had good mic skills. When Brock came on the scene, he was automatic. As soon as he came on, he had everything. He had the look, he had the power, he had this and that. But now stars are coming from NXT and they don't have the look. They don't have the ring work. They don't have the mic skills. And the wrestlers in the WWE that's been wrestling for WWE for 5 years, 10 years, they're not doing nothing. What Kevin Owens should be on the pedestal of, like, those main event stars, raking in the views like Roman. Drew should be doing that. Seth Rollins should be doing that. LA Knight should be doing that. LA Knight is doing the views, but they just don't know how to elevate his success. Or maybe they just don't want to. So WWE is officially dead because they don't know how. Then they're over here signing other talents to the NXT brand. And they signed the guy from AEW. I forgot what his name is. But I remember he's good. But seriously, you're demoting yourself to get wrestlers that are established in other brands. WWE, you can't establish any new wrestlers on your own. You have to pull established wrestlers from other brands to your company to help elevate. If you don't know how to establish new talent, and those already established come to your brand, what are you going to give to them to make them get established? You're going to just beg and hope that whatever talent they possess before coming, they can just give it to you? No, you gotta work on your talent management skills much better. Like, look at Tiffany Stratton. She come up to the roster. She's having problems talking on the mic, problems in the ring, botching moves, this and that. Charlotte came out of nowhere, win the Royal Rumble for what? Yeah, she's an amazing wrestler, but out of nowhere winning? Seriously? She was just injured. Why didn't you have Alexa Bliss win the Royal Rumble? That would have been way better. She had it. You heard that pop when she came. You knew she would have had that pop. Or did you? That's another issue that WWE has. They get wrong on what the fan needs. Like last year, with the Rock and Cody situation last year for WrestleMania, they got that wrong, and they were forced to change it. Again, they got it wrong with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss should have won a Royal Rumble, so did Charlotte Flair. They don't know what the fans want. They should have knew that Jay does not deserve to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, Jay is getting pop, but WWE, you should know the difference between a wrestler getting a pop versus like what wrestler actually deserves a main event spot. Jey Uso gets the pop, he gets in the views, right? But he's still not main event worthy. He doesn't wrestle like it. He says yeet every 5 seconds. What's he gonna do in the main event? Do a bunch of super kicks? Yeah, he gets the views, but just because he gets all those people to cheer doesn't mean he should be main event. What main event match is he gonna put on? Also, his build-up for his main event match is terrible. He's gonna fight Gunther for like the 10th time? Seriously? He's lost every single time. It's already definitive. Gunther is better than Jey Uso. Jey Uso is nowhere on his level. Yet you're gonna force Jey to win the Royal Rumble to try to force us to believe he can beat Gunther all of a sudden just because he won the Royal Rumble? Really? And Mr. John Cena. Mr. John Cena. His final farewell tour, he doesn't want to show up. All the other years, he showed up. All the other years when he didn't need to show up, he showed up on every Raw, SmackDown, and PLE. But now it's his final retirement tour and he doesn't want to show up. Raw, not there. SmackDown, not there. Remember that WrestleMania when he was calling out The Undertaker? He was like, well, I'm here and I always show up. Where were you now? It's your farewell tour. You're looking... Where's that gone? So, I think WWE doesn't know how to make stars anymore. It's true, because the only star they got is Roman Reigns. Who else they got? All the other stars they got doesn't fit the quality or measurements that they need. In 5 or 10 years, who else out of the main roster, out of Roman, not including Roman Reigns, in 5 or 10 more years, this roster, who do you think will be the next big star? None of you knows. And that's terrible. Drew is getting buried. Some of the wrestlers on the roster are getting buried. They should be amazing stars by now. Especially Kevin Owens. He should be an amazing star by now. With getting a bunch of views, getting a bunch of people into the seats. He should be like on that top tier quality. But he's stuck to being a jobber and doing stuff that you don't care about. He's fighting Sami Zayn. How many times have they fought? Yeah, that match would be good, but doesn't do anything for the character. Does good for that one night. Good match, but after that, what else? These stars, these big stars, Rock, Stone Cold, all of them, they didn't just have one good match and then they got remembered forever. They had multiple good matches. They had multiple good ring work. They had multiple amazing storylines. Look back in their come up. In their come up, they did good. In their come up, their story was built good and they were established with their character. Now, the character's not established. You don't believe in none of them. You only believe in Roman Reigns because of that one push. You don't believe in Seth. He's doing nothing to elevate his character, his career. Same thing with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's on the decline. They're not going to elevate him anytime soon. So yeah, that's why I think they're done. Because they don't know how to make stars anymore. That's why they're tugging on The Rock right now. They're tugging on The Rock right now to elevate them. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe.